All right, it's Monday. This is my getaway video. You guys know, if you've watched the channel, that I am headed up to Chicago with Cajun Jr. We're jumping in the car after I finish these videos sometime around lunchtime. We're going to break it up into a 2-day trip and stop somewhere along the way. Maybe Memphis. I don't know. We haven't figured out where we want to stop. It'll depend on how much we can get on get done today. But getaway video. You got your Fanatics weekly, weekly auction number 184. A couple of things of note. I am going to ring the bell. Almost every card I looked up broke an all-time record. So I guess what I want to say is the beat goes on leading into the National. So much for this alleged melancholy, this alleged downturn right before the National, where people in the hobby are conserving their money because they want to walk the National floor. That has sailed. That ship has sailed. That is over. You're going to see some crazy results today. 86 Fleer stickers in PSA 10. Remember them? There was apparently a set break, and those went wild. Yes, the sign that the apocalypse is upon us once again, just like it was in 2021. I think it's coming again. Just crazy stuff in this auction. You guys aren't going to believe it. Watch all the way to the end. I never thought I would mention something like this. I did not have it on my bingo card, but a certain 1990s basketball Hall of Famer sits atop this auction. It was the highest selling card of this auction. I won't tell you who it is. I don't want to spoil it, but it's not Jordan. It's not Kobe. It's not Shaq. It's one of the other guys, but it's a guy who really needs to be collected more. He's always been undervalued, but apparently no longer being overlooked. Set collecting is alive and well. This video today will prove that. Did you think you were going to hear the name Robert Tractor Trailer mentioned today? Watch the video, enjoy it. I hope this gets your week off to a great start. If you're traveling to the Nationals, bless you. We're going to pray for everybody to get there safely. All of our hobby friends get there so we can meet up and get to see all the fantastic people that we know and love, that we communicate with on a daily basis across this lunacy that we call social media. We finally get to see other human beings and shake hands and pat them on the back and greet them and have fun with all of our friends that we never get to see in real life. I don't get to many shows. This is the one I get to every single year. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty damn excited. Enjoy this last Fanatics Weekly auction video before the National. And yes, I'm not going to miss a beat. You'll get one of these next week as well. Enjoy the video, guys. Hope this gets your National week off to a great start. Some crazy results. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code CAJUN, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. All right, let's not waste any time. Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, but I'm going to be in the great state of Illinois for the next 5 days after this. But what better way to start this off than with a Michael Jordan hierarchy card? Well, I've got one for you. It's right here, down here, card number 48, the 1997 Season's Best. This is the Topps, not the Topps Chrome. There's often confusion about this card. This is the Season's Best, so it's got that disco pattern, the strobe or the what do they call it? The disco pattern in the background. I would just call it disco, the choice, whatever. Fast break, I don't know, whatever you want to call this pattern in the background. It looks very different than the Topps Chrome Refractor, which often has a hint of greening. This one is absolutely perfect. In BGS 9.5, it's a pop 4, and what do you know? Why don't we start the day off with an all-time record? There's your card. It is good looking. 6,300. The highest all-time had been 3,778 on Golden way back in 2023. This one does 6,300, so new all-time record. Did I tell you the 86 Fleer sticker PSA 10s were having a day? Wait until you see what we do today. We're going to look at 4 or 5 of these. I can't remember exactly how many. Let's start with Neek. Dominique Wilkins, of course, Atlanta Hawks legend. This is 86 Fleer, the most collected, most important, in my opinion, most important basketball card set ever made. This is his Fleer sticker. It is up 69% over the last year. This card actually is way down from the last sale, from 8,500 down here to 6,900. We don't need to look at all time because I assure you none of these are going to break all time records, but we'll want to look at them and see if they're recovering right from the peak that they were at In 2021, they have fallen all the way down to a certain, number. We're trying to find where that floor is. I believe we may have found it. And this is not a great sale, significantly down $1,600 from the last sale, but check it out over the last year and just kind of write this down on a little scratch paper. The Dominique Wilkins 86 Fleer sticker is up 69.12%. This is not the last 86 Fleer PSA 10 sticker we're going to look at. 89 Fleer Jordan Autograph BGS Authentic does 6,900. We've got a Rodman sighting. This is his 1998 PMG, and I'll be honest with you, if you ever have one of these 98 PMGs in hand, sometimes people call them the gold PMG, which is probably a misnomer because it's the only PMG and they just happen to be gold. These were serial numbered to only 50, just like the 97 championship PMGs were, and this Rodman in a PSA Trace went for $6,900. 86 Fleer Bird base card number 9 in that set does $7,200. Caitlin Clark red 1-in-1 downtown rookie does $7,200. Panini encased. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with a super weak auto, but a big card nonetheless. This 2018 Prism Mosaic Autographs PSA 10 makes it a pop 5. This card does $7,500. And then another 98 PMG. This Ray Allen, a PSA 6, double the grade for the Rodman, but the Allen outdoes the Rodman, and this is a pop 5, just 3 higher. The Ray Allen does $7,500. We got a dual patch serial number to 20 Wembanyama from Flawless. It does $7,500 as well. We've got a Trae Young logo man 1 of 1. How about this? 2019 colossal logo man with that huge patch window, the giant logo man. It's almost as big as Trae Young. Look, Trae Young's a little dude. I mean, little by basketball standards. He's probably a pretty big dude by most standards. He's probably 6'1", 190. But look at the logo patch. It's almost as tall as Trae Young on the card. Pretty funny. That's why it's colossal. This 1 of 1 does $7,500. We saw the Neek sticker do a little bit down, $1,600 from the last sale, but really up 69% over the last year. This is Neek's 1986 Fleer base card PSA 10. And of course, this is like so many other Hall of Fame rookies in the 1986 Fleer set. This is his rookie PSA 10, and it does $7,800, just a shade more than his sticker did. What about the Hakeem Olajuwon? And no, it's not misspelled. This was before the name change, right? If for those of you that are old as dirt like I am and remember, Hakeem Olajuwon used to be Akeem Olajuwon. When he converted for religious purposes, he changed his name and simply added an H. Like some people go from Chris Jackson to Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, or from Lou Alcindor to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Hakeem Olajuwon, in his simplest terms, was the most efficient name change I've ever seen. He just added an H, for God's sakes. This is his 86 Fleer sticker, and we saw that the Neek is up 69% over the last year. What about the Olajuwon? It's going to require some typing. And, of course, my stupid ass keyboard, wireless keyboard, sometimes comes and sometimes goes. So this is really going to piss me off because it's doing it right now in the middle of my video, and you guys have to deal with it. Usually it takes a few seconds. Let's see if we can get it. If not, you guys, okay, it's not working. So you guys are just going to have to trust me. The Olajuwon sticker is very, very much, I can't stand this. God, I cannot stand this. If anybody has any tips on how to get a wireless keyboard to wake the F up, please let me know. The Olajuwon is way up over the last year, and that was a great sale. Victor Wembanyama, card number, serial number to 3. This is his flawless generational talent. I don't think it's a patch. I don't think it's an auto. It's just a card, $7,800. Kobe Noir patch serial number to 25 does $8,100. And then we've got a Magic Johnson 86 Fleer sticker PSA 10. I had all this great stuff going that I wanted to show you guys. I mean, it's just, can you hear me banging on the keyboard? It's just not coming up, and I apologize for that. It's just one of those things. It worked obviously all the way up until now because there we go. Okay, so let's go back and look up the Olajuwon. I really hate this keyboard. I think I'm going to go get a cord put in. There's your Olajuwon, up 30% over the last year. Okay, so this was a very good sale. It was the highest sale over the last 7 sales over the last year. But what about the Magic? So let's go look at the Magic sticker. Is it up over the last year? Well, yes, it is. It's also up 39% over the last year. So that's 386 Fleer PSA 10 stickers in this partial set break. 3 upward trends over the last year. Just keep that in mind. The Banana in the Tailpipe, serial number to 99. I had a Looney Tune come on my live stream last week, for those of you that missed it, and start to try to take shots at me because I wasn't, the biggest fan of Amen Thompson, which is truly ironic because Amen Thompson is probably one of the top 7, 8 prospects in the NBA. My simple assertion was he can't shoot a basketball or play offense. I think he's an incredible player. He's a fantastic defender, and I praise his accolades and his defensive prowess all the time. I do have to laugh at his prices because they're just preposterous, but I laugh at a lot of different prices. This is his 2023 National Treasures True RPA, serial number 99, SGC 8, which is weird, 10 for the autograph, thank goodness, 2-color patch, it does $8,100, and then next to it, you did not have this on your bingo card, and if you say you did, you're a liar. This is the 1998 Dunkin' Go Nuts. We've seen the Jordan doing absolutely inexplicable, crazy things. We actually talked about that on the live stream last Thursday. If you missed it, you may want to go back and get it. It was 2 hours of just talking about Jordan cards, basically, or 90s basketball cards and the hobby in general. This is a Robert Tractor trailer. For those of you who don't remember, he was a phenomenal player at the University of Michigan. He was a Wolverine. He was a great player. He got to the NBA. He just happened to be really fat, and he wasn't real effective in the NBA. But this is a Pop 7 in PSA 10 Dunkin' Go Nuts, a very, very, very popular set. And I assure you, this is not a Michigan Wolverine fan. This is not a Robert Tractor trailer collector. This is a set collector. There is no doubt in my mind. I would bet my collection on it that a set collector bought this Robert Trailer Dunkin' Go Nuts PSA 10. It sold last night for $8,100. And when I get obscure sales like this, I like to just check Robert Tractor trailer versus any card with Robert Tractor trailer in history. No tractor trailer card has ever sold for $1,000, and that includes his Star Rubies. That includes his game-used jersey. That includes his Dunkin' Go Nuts from the past. That includes every card that has ever featured a Robert Tractor trailer. That includes a pair of Dunkin' Go Nuts cards back here of Trailer and Antoine Walker that sold for $300. No cards ever sold for $1,000. This card sold for $8,100 last night. If you don't think set collecting is happening out there and people like us that collect sets are crazy, this is evidence that you are wrong and I am right. LeBron Downtown from Studio. This is his 2016, does $9,000. We got a Steph Kaboom PSA 10 that does not break an all-time record. This is not a crazy sale. It's actually just a very pedestrian sale of $9,000 as well. It's funny that I can say this, 12th year or whatever it is, 10th year Steph Curry Kaboom, of which he has like 7, sold for $9,000. Ho-hum, no big deal. That is the state of Kabooms right now, that if it doesn't sell for $80,000, it's really not a great sale. It's weird. 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 9, LeBron does $9,300. A Patch Auto 2008 Exquisite Collection Player Box, serial number to 23. I've never seen this one. Sells for $9,300. What about the Shaquille O'Neal Team Skybox? I love the Team Skybox. I own the Jordan copy of the Team Skybox, number 235. Shaquille O'Neal is number 240 in this subset, second series Star Rubies. This is a PSA 7. It's a Pop 3. There are 4 higher. This Shaq sold for $9,600 last night. There's that card. This is an all-time record. Card sold for $9,600. Again, this is a card that's only been graded 14 times, 9 times by PSA, and this is a middle-of-the-road grade. That is the highest price ever paid for a PSA 7 Skybox Rubies. Autograph Jordan, we saw the 89 Fleer autograph. Here's an 87 Fleer autograph. The card's authentic. The autograph is a 7, and it does $9,600. Impeccable, impeccable, impeccable. They can't get any respect, but let me tell you, that's about to change. This 2018 impeccable, great-looking card, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, RPA, 1010, checks every box you can imagine, except it doesn't say flawless or immaculate or national treasures. It says impeccable. This is a Pop 3 in this dual grade. It does $9,900, and yes, that is an all-time record. There you go. There you have it. This eclipses the record that was set in May, twice in May of 2025. Once on alt, once on golden, and here we are in Fanatics Weekly number 184, and this is the new all-time record, $9,900 for that RPA of our MVP and our finals MVP and our first-time ring getter. Jordan 87 Fleer sticker autograph, BGS 7.5, 8 for the auto. Is the third in-person Jordan autograph, $9,900. All right, we checked Neek. We checked Dominique, we checked Bird, and we checked Magic. Now we're going to look at the Julius Erving sticker. This is his 1986 Fleer sticker. The other cards are doing great. Is my keyboard going to work? That's really the most exciting thing. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Let's just type in Julius, and I think that'll pull up Mr. Erving, the doc himself. And there you go. Guess what he's done over the last year? Oh, no big deal. Just up 392%. You guys got to remember the pop report on these PSA 10 86 Fleer stickers is incredible. Why? The gum stains, the wax stains on the back. Let's just talk about that. I'm not going to start talking about pantyhose. I'm not going to get into all the naughty details about how pantyhose factor into the equation, but the centering is often terrible. How about the fact that just kids in the 80s, hand raised, used to just peel these and stick them to stuff like Trapper Keepers, your bike, your book cover, whatever. Yeah, we used something called books in the 80s to learn. Now people have laptops. 5-year-olds are walking around writing code and stuff, but we were just kind of drawing in our book and using book covers and slapping 86 Jordan stickers on top of book covers. In-flight Kobe neon green serial number 49 does $10,500. Another Caitlin Clark patch auto from Flawless does not do $660,000, but you could buy 660 of these for the price of the one. This one does $10,500. Another Jordan weird looking thing here. I don't know what's going on here. We're gonna have to look at this. 86 Fleer aftermarket sticker. I don't understand this. Okay, so I don't know if this was pack issued or what. It's weird. It's aftermarket. I don't even know what Beckett's doing here, but it's a 10 for the autograph, which is cool. 43 bids, so somebody cares about it. There's your card right there, 10,300. I guess it's a real card, but it's altered. I guess it's altered because somebody got Jordan's signature on a sticker and then slapped the sticker on the card. That's really interesting. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. I don't give a damn about it because it's not what I collect, but autograph collectors, Jordan PSA DNA collectors, what are we looking at here? Someone translate this because it's weird. And I misspoke. I said we looked at Bird already, but we didn't. Let's look at him now. This is his sticker in PSA 10, and it sold for $12,000. Let's put Birdman in here, Larry Legend, and see what comes up. Is that good? Well, he's up 33.33% over the last year. So yes, 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 and yes. That's 4 86 Fleer stickers that have increased pretty dramatically over the last year. So we're seeing a resurgence and a renaissance of the card prices for the 86 Fleer stuff. Jordan 8.5, but it's got an NBA silver sticker. That helps. It's also got a Fanatics Collect top 30% eye appeal designation. So this is somebody looking to get the best bang for their buck. $12,000 for this 86 Fleer Michael Jordan 8.5. Star Rubies. We saw the Team Skybox set an all-time record. What about the 1998 Star Rubies? This is the 90 fine. Let's go ahead and look at it. Down here, you can't really see it, but it says 90 fine, which is just kind of cool play on words. Holy moly, 51 bids on this. Shout out to, are you ready for this? Who knows this? I'll give you 3 seconds. Who's number 51 jersey number? The only relevant one in NBA history. One and only. Happy Gilmore 2-star. John Wick 4-star. Boban Marjanovic. Shout out to Boban Marjanovic, NBA journeyman and all-around good guy. 51 bids on this Shaq. 98 Skybox Premium Star Rubies, number 212, 90 fine, $12,600. Cajun, is it a good sale or not? Just tell us, for God's sakes. Well, I don't know. Let's look it up. What happened to it? I lost it. Did I lose it? I lost it. I lost it. I don't know how I lost it, but I lost it. Let me go back here because I think I want to ring the bell on this one. 1998 Rubies, Shaquille. Let's just leave that in there. What was it, 212? Here we go. Okay, so not the all-time record. Where are we? July 27th. Here we go. Third highest sale all time. It's not even the record for PSA 6, so not an all-time record, but a good sale nonetheless. The card actually sold for $13,800 in December of 2024. Was it the same card? No, it was not the same PSA 6, a different one. All right, next we've got a Mitch Richmond, 1997. A lot of PMGs. You guys seen some? We're about to see some more. This is the Rich Richmond Championship PMG. God, these cards are so amazing. All PMGs are amazing. 38 bids on this one. This is a PMG Championship 1997, serial number to 50, card number 64 in the set, and this is probably a set collector who did this. Paid last night $12,600 only slightly the all-time record for that card right there. So Mitch Richmond getting the bell rung right at him. LeBron James, refractor BGS 9.5, ho-hum. This card's been almost exactly stagnant over the last year. I guess in the grand scheme of things, that's probably a good thing for LeBron collectors, because they're just waiting for us to find the bottom. Well, we seem to have found it, and they're pretty steady, depending on the grade. Again, this is a min gem with a 9 in the worst possible category, which is centering. So this BGS 9.5 does 12.6 and kind of holds steady. 97 PMG red Steph Marbury last night. Pop 1, 2 higher. So this is big. This is big for those set registry folks that are fighting. These are like the biggest of the big whales, right? This is like Moby Dick versus Shamu fighting over cards like this. This is the third best Steph Marbury PMG red in the world, basically, is what you can say. 13,200 for this Steph. There it is right there. Was it an all-time record? It was not an all-time record for all PMG reds, but it's an all-time record for the PSA 7. This card did 13,200, which is a really great indication that PMGs might be making a little comeback here after a little bit of a lull. We got some Jordan baseball signature with the spotty signature. We got a Caitlin Clark horizontal cracked ice, serial number to 25, encased. It does $13,200. We got a Johnny Moore. Okay, so if this Johnny Moore card sells for $90,000, then you know we're right back where we were with, Card Mania in 2021. It didn't do 90,000. It did 13,800, but I want to look at it because this card is in Card Ladder, because this is one of the 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how your perspective is, Lynchpin cards in the 132 card 1986 Fleer checklist. In PSA 10, it is a sexy, sexy Pop 69. But look at this comeback. This was a card that had gone from 13.7 down to 12.6, down to 11.4. down to 10,500, which if you recall from last week's video, I told you I paid 10,500 for mine in like 2020. So this card's coming all the way back to 2020 prices. Well, guess what? Last night, this card jumped a lot. It jumped from 10.5 to 13,800. What kind of jump is that? Let me see if I can put 2 weeks in here. I can. That's a 31% jump for the Johnny Moore 86 Fleer PSA 10. Only the Jeff Malone, I think, is a lower pop in PSA 10 than the Johnny Moore. I know the Alvin Adams is also short. The checklist is also a very low pop. And then, of course, the Kareem sticker is a super crazy low pop, but that's a sticker. All right, let's get back to Michael Jordan cards. Let's get back to hierarchy cards. Let's get back to a massive hierarchy card. One of the 12 Michael Jordan atomic refractors. If you want to know more about the other 11 Michael Jordan atomic refractors, go check out a video that I've got on this channel where I highlight and I talk about all the 12 different Michael Jordan playing day refractor cards. This is one of them. A lot of people love this card. It can green. You can find this card with some greening on it. This one looks pretty good. We'll look at it together right there. 24 bids. Shout out to the great Kobe Bean Bryant and Rick Barry, who was an all-around asshole, but an incredible NBA basketball player and has one of the most important, heavily weighted NBA championship rings of all time that he won with his Warriors. 13,800 for this Jordan atomic refractor. Well, surely that's not going to be an all-time record. We see Jordan PSA 10 selling every day. Is it an all-time record? Cajun, just tell us. Yeah, it's an all-time record. 13,800 is over a $2,000 jump from just in April. And so this card, like so many other Jordan hierarchy PSA 10s, is doing otherworldly things. There you go, Pop 32. Shout out to the Magic Man himself. This card is a 25% gem rate, which is actually really high. With BGS, you got a better than 50-50 chance of getting a gem if you submit it for grading, or at least historically you do. You probably don't today. You'll probably get a BGS 8 if you send it to BGS today, or a PSA 4 if you send it to PSA. But there are 32 10s out there. One of them sold last night for 13,800, and that is the all-time record for that atomic refractor, Bowman's Best, number 96. Gary Payton, we saw Mitch Richmond pop off. We saw Robert Tractor Trailer pop off. We saw the Steph Marbury pop off. All records. What about the 97 championship PMG Gary Payton with the freaking forest in the background? I mean, this is Harry and the Hendersons type stuff. This is incredible. Nature lovers worldwide, Bob Ross fans are going to buy this card. There's a forest in the background. The Pacific Northwest is rejoicing. They're throwing parties. Riots might break out because that's what happens in the Pacific Northwest. But this is a beautiful Gary Payton championship PMG with a mountain range, and it's just cool. It's almost like a downtown card before downtowns existed. And you're not going to believe this. It's a Pop 42. Shout out to Vin Baker, another famous Sonics player. It was just meant to be 14,400 for this Gary Payton. I do have it pulled up in all its glory and splendor. There it is. Guess what? This thing jumped 4,400 over the prior all-time high, which was a PSA 8 Gary Payton. So the PSA 7 outsells the PSA 8 by $4,400. That's the new all-time record for this incredible Gary Payton card that I've already talked too much about. I love it. I'm happy to see it. Was it a Gary Payton collector? Was it a set collector? Only time will tell, or maybe the comments will tell. Let us know if you bought that card. Congrats. It's an amazing looking card. It really is. Kobe Credentials, BGS 8. These are serial number to 499, one of Kobe's bigger rookie cards. And don't get discouraged by the grade. These are just really, really hard to grade. There's your card right there. There's your 8. Over the last 2 years, this card's only up 68% over the last sale. But before you Kobe fans go straight to Instagram, Kobe's are running, Kobe's are running. Yeah, I would say jogging. And 68% is a lot. And so congratulations. That is great for you. But I just want to do this real quick and just show you something. There's your all-time chart. Yeah, there's somebody out there holding this card for $59,000 freaking dollars. So everybody relax. Let's just take it one day at a time. Remember that really shitty sitcom from the late 70s and early 80s, One Day at a Time, with that like guy that was a repairman, Schneider? I don't know what it was. Never mind. I'm digressing. I'm excited about the National. Can you guys tell how much excitement's running through my veins? I haven't breathed since I started this video. And by the way, I'm going to record another video right after this. You're going to get it tomorrow evening. You're not going to miss a video a single day this week, because I'm going to record both this video and your Jordan collection video, your Jordan record collection video, which comes out every Tuesday. So you're going to get videos today. You're going to get a video tomorrow. You're going to get a video Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Guess what? I pre-recorded them. Don't tell everybody. I don't record a video every day. I just give you a video every day. Most consistent content creator in the hobby. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, send me millions of dollars in PayPal if you like my channel. 2003 Upper Deck Finite Signatures Jordan, serial number to 23. This BGS 9 did $15,600. Can we do it again? Are we really about to set another freaking all-time record? The 1998 Metal Universe PMG, where Charles Barkley is stealing a rebound from, I believe that's Drexler. Drexler, you should know better than to get anywhere near Charles Barkley when he's going for a rebound. Shout out to the great and beautiful, gorgeous, golden blonde perm wearing Jack Sikma, Sonics legend. 43 bids on this card. Man, people are fighting for these PMGs. Get them before they're gone. I'm sort of regretting selling my partial set. $16,800 for this Barkley. Is it good, Cajun? Just give us the damn answer. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's the all-time record. Is it $16,800 more than $287? Yes, it is more than $287, which is what the card sold for in a BGS 8.5 in 2016. I wish I had collected PMGs in 2016. That's what that makes me think of. LeBron throwback thingy from 2013, serial number to 35, does $16,800. A Jordan floor patch, I don't think is the right word. I would just call it a floor piece autograph. It's not a patch. Maybe it's a patch. I don't know. Would you call it a floor patch auto? I'd call it a floor piece auto. Serial number to 23 with a piece of a floor from somewhere. You have to read the back, and you can do that in Fanatics Collect. Pop 2, 5 higher, PSA 8. Does $16,800. And guys, we're at the top row. Did you ever think we'd get here? Did you ever think I would shut up and stop talking? Well, I'm ready to shut up and stop talking. Let's start with a card we see in every single weekly auction. Just like we see the 86 Fleer every auction, we see the 84 Star 101 every single auction. This is why I can say things like this card's not rare, and people hate me for it, but it's the truth. Let's look at it. There it is right there. That's an old crappy BGS white label. I'm glad they've moved on, and this one actually I think has a new BGS label. Okay, so you see how this label is silver, and this is what the label used to look like, that white writing in the back. It almost looks like it's a sample. It's not even real. Really rough top right corner, which is why this card in the example has a 5.5 for corners. This one actually looks way better than that one. This presents really well. 55 bids on that one. And you guys know who wore number 55, of course, Mutombo and Roy Hibbert, right? Two Georgetown behemoths. Both wore jersey number 55. So shout out to those Georgetown Hoya Destroyers. This $19,200 sale, is it good or bad? Let's look at it What's it doing? Well, there's your chart over the last 2 years. And guys, I've got good news for you. Other than the inorganic, not so transparent, contrived jump in September of 2024, September, August, fall of 2024 is when all that nonsense was going on, which I talked about numerous times on the channel. If you could get rid of this, you would see a nice upward trend for this very obtainable mid BGS 6 grade 1984 Star 101. This card is up 94% over the last 2 years. Incredible growth. Great news for the Star jockeys out there. Great sale right there. Really good sale of that card last night. And then we got a 2018 Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Gold Pop 4 PSA 10. It's not Prism, but it's the next best thing. Right? Optic is next best. I don't know. You guys tell me. Select? I don't know. From the chromium perspective, all you shiny people, shiny happy people, you know, to quote the great Michael Stipe from REM, all you shiny happy people, tell me in the comments, is it still Prism Optic Select, or is it Prism Select Optic, or is there some disagreement? I assume Prism is number one, unless there's another chromium product out there I don't know about. But this gold PSA 10 does $21,000. What about a post-championship downturn? Nope, not going to happen. All-time record. Just barely, but all-time record. But that is comparing it to gold vinyl. The gold vinyl in 2024, serial number to only one PSA 9 sold for $20,930. So I beg you, answer this question for me. Do you want the 2018 Donruss Optic gold vinyl PSA 9, or do you want the 2018 gold 10 times as many print run PSA 10? That's a great dilemma right there. I'm going to cut this up and put it in a short and put it on Instagram and YouTube, because that's a really interesting choice to make. And again, it's from May. It's a year old, so that gold vinyl is probably worth, Card Ladder says $59,000. Now, a lot has happened to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander prices in the last year. Can we all agree on that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would have been a very, very nice ultra-modern investment over the last 12 months. I think we can probably all agree on that. And then the big winner, and this is what I alluded to earlier. We've seen this building, right? We saw the 86 Fleer stickers, one of which was a Olajuwon doing great over the last 2 years. We've seen championship PMGs, gold PMG from 98, red PMGs, all break all-time records. We've seen rubies break all-time records. Going along with that trend, we've got another 90s legend not named Jordan, Shaq, or Kobe in a 1997 championship PMG PSA 9. This is it. So when I say set collectors, Moby Dick and Shamu are fighting over cards, this is the epitome of that, and this is what happens when you've got two big swinging you-know-whats coming in and putting it on the table and having a measuring contest. $24,000 for this 97 championship PMG, best in grade, best card possible for Olajuwon in 97 championship. PSA 9, Pop 3. It's a really high grade for PMGs. All-time record. Not even close. Not even remotely close. All-time record. And that's it, guys. Olajuwon at the top of our list. Who would have guessed? Jordan relegated to third. Jordan, take a back seat. It's the Dream and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The modern-day Jordan, right? Yeah, just kidding. So Olajuwon, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jordan in the top 3. Jordan, LeBron, Barkley in the top 6. Jordan, Kobe, Gary Payton in the top 10. And then Jordan again. There's your top 10. That's the end of the video. Again, if you guys watched to this point, go check out all the different ways that you can support the channel in the Cajun Cardboard YouTube description. This and every video. The primary way you can support my channel is by selling cards on Fanatics Premier Auction every month. Fanatics weekly auctions like the one you just saw. I'm ringing the bell over half the time on these cards we're looking at. If you've got cards like this and you're looking to make moves, and maybe you're not looking to just sell your whole collection, maybe you're not looking to get out of the hobby, maybe you're just looking to reallocate your money, I would really highly advise you, if you've got 90s basketball stars, Caitlin Clark, Shai Gilgeous-Alexanders, Victor Wembanyama's, I would highly suggest you consider even the 2000 stars, the LeBrons, the Currys, the Hardens, the Chris Pauls. I would consider Fanatics Weekly Auction a very viable marketplace to sell those cards if you want to break all-time records. I'm not promising it, but it can happen. If you sell a huge card, if you sell a high 4 or 5-figure card, and you use the promo code CAJUN, all capital letters, CAJUN, I'll get a little chunk of the money for what the card sells for. That's how I get compensated for the content that I create on this YouTube channel. That's my primary, and I mean primary method of compensation right now for providing you guys with the most consistent basketball card or content in the hobby. It comes from Fanatics. And so you guys use the platform. Those guys pay me. It doesn't change. It's not your money that I'm taking. It doesn't come to me instead of you. It comes to me in addition to you. And you can break records and I can get paid and we can all be in a win-win situation. Use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, and reach out to me on Instagram and I'll help you promote the card a little bit as long as it fits within the purview of what I believe in. I'll try to help promote your stuff and maybe get you top dollar. Just bring a couple of eyeballs to the card that might not otherwise have seen it with my Instagram account and perhaps even a YouTube short. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm dead serious. I know I joke all the time, but prayers go out. Hopefully everybody gets to and from the National safely. I know everybody's traveling with a lot of precious cargo. If you're flying, you've got precious cargo with you. Be vigilant. Keep your eye on your stuff. There are nefarious characters lurking in the shadows in our hobby, just like there are everywhere around the world. But I'm going to keep it positive. You guys keep an eye on your stuff. Bring it to the National and let's buy it and sell it and let's have fun and let's trade and let's get to see the people that we wait all year to see at this grand event that is known as the National Sports Card Convention in Rosemont, Illinois. This is the week. Hopefully you guys are there. If you see me and you don't stop me, I am going to be pissed, right? I'm not Kelsey Plum. I'm not going to be pissed if somebody says, hey man, hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm going to be happy. That's why I go to the National. If I didn't want to shake hands and make new friends and meet people in the hobby and talk to you guys who've, like you OGs who have followed me and been a subscriber of the channel for the last 2, 3, 4 years, if I didn't want to see you guys, I wouldn't go to the freaking National. I'd just hole up here, down here in Cajun country and keep hitting record on the videos. No, I take a week off. I leave my family. I leave my job. I go up there because I want to see you guys. I want to talk to you guys. I want to see what you're buying. I want to see what you're selling. I want to learn. I want to absorb as much information about what's going on in the hobby as I possibly can. And hopefully I can put out some pretty decent content while I'm up there, although I'm not a good on-the-spot correspondent. Anyway, thank you guys. Get there safely. Get home safely. Enjoy your days in the National. Let me know if there's anything I missed in this video. Let me know in the comments if you can help educate me and all of the other viewers of the channel if I got anything wrong or if there's anything I didn't notice. Remember, I take 15 minutes to prep these videos and I just start talking. There's no way I can research all these cards and know anything and everything about all these cards. Even though a lot of them are in my wheelhouse, I still miss stuff. So that's where you guys come in to make these videos the most helpful, the most educational, and the most truthful that they can be in the hobby. And you guys never let me down. The comments are always a great source of information and keeping us all on the same page and keeping us on the straight and narrow path. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Jordan Records collection video. We're going to look at the Jordan cards that sold in last night's Fanatics Weekly Auction number 184 that broke all-time records. Maybe some of them are mine. I had about 35 or 50 or something like that selling last night. So hopefully I broke some records as well and I can ring this bell on myself. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby and peace.